Welcome to Star Bios, the ultimate destination for in-depth explorations of Hollywood's most fascinating figures. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on a true entertainment legend, the incomparable Dean Martin. With his velvety smooth voice, effortless charm, and unstoppable charisma. Dino, as he was affectionately known, left an indelible mark on the world of music, film, and television. From his early days as a struggling crooner to his reign as a member of the iconic Rat Pack, Dean Martin's life is a rich tapestry of talent, perseverance, and intrigue. So, let's take a journey back in time and delve into the formative years of this beloved entertainer. Dean Martin was born Dino Paul Crocetti on June 7, 1917, in Steubenville, Ohio, a small town nestled in the eastern part of the state, where the rolling hills and picturesque landscape would later influence his down-to-earth persona. His parents, Gaetano and Angela Crocetti, were Italian immigrants who had settled in the United States in search of a better life. Gaetano, a barber by trade, worked tirelessly to provide for his family, while Angela, a homemaker, devoted herself to raising their two sons, Dean and his older brother, Bill. The Crocetti family lived in a modest home on North Street, where the sounds of Italian music and laughter filled the air, shaping Dean's early love of music and performance. As a child, Dean was fascinated by the world of entertainment. He would often sneak into the local theater to watch vaudeville shows, mesmerized by the performers' talents and charisma. His parents, though not musicians themselves, encouraged his interest in music, recognizing the joy it brought him. Dean's brother, Bill, also played a significant role in shaping his early life, introducing him to the world of entertainment and encouraging him to take risks and pursue his dreams. The two brothers were incredibly close, and their relationship would remain a source of strength and support throughout Dean's life. Dean's education took place at Steubenville High School, where he developed his singing talents and performed in various school productions. However, it was during his time at the local barbershop, where he worked as a young boy, that he began to hone his comedic skills, often entertaining customers with jokes and impressions. This early exposure to comedy would later influence his signature wit and charm on stage. The small town of Steubenville played a significant role in shaping Dean's values and ambitions. The community was tight-knit, and the Crocetti family was well respected for their strong work ethic and traditional values. Dean's parents instilled in him a love of tradition and a respect for his Italian heritage, which would later influence his music and film choices. As he grew older, Dean began to develop his musical talents, singing in the local church choir and performing at family gatherings, where he would entertain his relatives with renditions of popular songs. In 1936, Dean moved to Columbus, Ohio, to pursue a career in music, marking the beginning of an exciting new chapter in his life. He sang with a series of dance bands, eventually adopting the stage name Dean Martin, and began to make a name for himself in the competitive world of show business. Though he faced many challenges during this period, Dean's family remained a constant source of support and encouragement, providing him with the confidence and motivation he needed to succeed. As we explore the early life of Dean Martin, it becomes clear that his humble beginnings, cultural heritage, and family influences all contributed to the development of his unique talent and charismatic persona. The small-town boy from Steubenville, Ohio, was destined for greatness, and his remarkable journey was just beginning. With a strong foundation in music, family, and tradition, Dean Martin was poised to take the entertainment world by storm. Dean Martin's rise to fame began in earnest when he met Jerry Lewis, a young comedian actor, at the Glass Hat Club in New York City. The two performers were introduced by Abby Greshler, the club's owner, who recognized their potential as a duo. Initially, they performed separately, but soon they decided to team up, with Dean singing and Jerry providing comedic relief. Their unique blend of music, comedy, and camaraderie quickly gained popularity, and they became one of the most sought-after acts in the country. As Martin and Lewis, they signed with Paramount Pictures and began making films, starting with My Friend Irma in 1949. The movie's success led to a string of hit films, including At War with the Army Sailor Beware and Jumping Jacks. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, with Dean's smooth vocals and suave persona perfectly complemented by Jerry's antics and slapstick humor. Off-screen, they were close friends, often socializing and sharing a love of pranks and practical jokes. However, after 10 years together, the duo decided to go their separate ways in 1956. The split was amicable, with both men agreeing that it was time for them to pursue solo projects. Dean Martin's decision to leave the partnership was largely driven by his desire to focus on his singing career and explore more dramatic acting roles. He had grown tired of being typecast as a comedian and wanted to showcase his versatility as a performer. Following the split, Dean Martin embarked on a successful solo music career, releasing several hit albums, including Dean Martin Sings and Swingin' Down Yonder. He also began to appear in more dramatic films, such as The Young Lions, and Some Came Running, which showcased his acting range. His smooth baritone voice and charismatic stage presence made him a favorite among audiences, and he became known as one of the leading entertainers of his time. In 1955, Dean Martin joined forces with Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Joey Bishop to form the Rat Pack, a group of actors and musicians who would become synonymous with glamour, sophistication, and entertainment. The group's Las Vegas shows were the stuff of legend, featuring a unique blend of music, comedy, and camaraderie that captivated audiences and helped to define the RIRA. The Rat Pack's impact on popular culture was immense, with their films, including Ocean's 11 and Sergeant's 3, becoming huge box office successes. Their Las Vegas performances were always sold out, with fans flocking to see the group's irreverent humor, impressive musical talents, and undeniable chemistry. Dean Martin's contribution to the group was significant, bringing his signature smooth vocals and witty one-liners to the table. Throughout the 1960s, Dean Martin continued to perform with the Rat Pack, while also pursuing solo projects. He released several hit singles, including Ain't That a Kick in the Head and Everybody Loves Somebody, and appeared in a range of films, from dramas like Robin and the Seven Hoods to comedies like Five Card Stud. His versatility as a performer and his ability to adapt to changing times ensured that he remained a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. As we explore this pivotal period in Dean Martin's life, it becomes clear that his partnership with Jerry Lewis, his solo career, and his membership in the Rat Pack all contributed to his enduring success. With his unique blend of talent, charm, and charisma, Dino, as he was affectionately known, left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. The 1970s saw Dean Martin continuing to perform and record music, although at a slower pace than in previous decades. He released several albums, including My Woman, My Woman, My Wife, and Sittin' on Top of the World, which featured his signature smooth vocals and easy listening style. He also appeared in various films and television shows, including Five Card Stud and The Dean Martin Show, which showcased his comedic talents and charismatic stage presence. Despite his continued success, Dean Martin faced personal struggles during this period. His marriage to Jean Beager, which had lasted for 24 years, ended in divorce in 1973. He also struggled with the changing musical landscape as younger artists and new genres began to gain popularity. However, he remained a beloved figure in the entertainment industry, and his legacy continued to inspire new generations of performers. One notable highlight of Dean Martin's later years was his participation in the Together Again tour with Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. in 1987. The tour was a huge success, with the three entertainers performing to sold-out crowds and showcasing their unique blend of music, comedy, and camaraderie. Although Sammy Davis Jr. passed away in 1990, Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra continued to perform together, with their final performance taking place in 1995. Dean Martin's health began to decline in the late 1990s, and he passed away on Christmas Day in 1995, at the age of 78. His death was met with an outpouring of tributes from the entertainment industry, with many performers and friends paying homage to his legacy. Frank Sinatra in particular was deeply affected by Dean's passing, and he delivered a heartfelt eulogy at his funeral. Today, Dean Martin's legacy continues to inspire new generations of performers and entertainers. His music remains popular, with his songs being covered by artists such as Michael Bublé and Robbie Williams. His impact on the entertainment industry is still felt, with many comedians and actors citing him as a major influence. As Frank Sinatra once said, Dean was a brother, a friend, and a partner in every sense of the word. His smooth vocals, charismatic stage presence, and irreverent humor have left an indelible mark on popular culture. In conclusion, Dean Martin's later years were marked by continued success, personal struggles, and a lasting legacy. Despite facing challenges and changes in the entertainment industry, he remained a beloved figure, and his music and performances continue to inspire new generations of fans. As we remember Dean Martin, we are reminded of the power of talent, charm, and charisma to transcend time and leave a lasting impact on our culture. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life and career of Dean Martin, a true legend in the entertainment industry. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.